Hello and welcome back to Coding with T. Today we are going to learn how to create forget password screen and also how to create the reset password screen. So first of all, let's quickly have a look what we are going to create. We are inside our login screen which we designed in the previous tutorial, and when I am going to click on this forget password, you can see at the top the URL is simply forget password and we are redirected to the new screen. And in here, when I'm going to enter some email, definitely clicking on submit is not going to send us to the new screen. Add the email, click on submit. It is going to process some request that will be the backend, and you can see email sent. Reset your password, and at the top you can see we have the reset password link here. And also I've just received the email. We will deal with the backend later on, but for today's tutorial we are going to also see that you can see this is the email that we just passed. How we can also add this email in the URL if we want, as we talked about the route management in section 2 of this course. If you're new, you can watch the previous videos, link is in the description, and by clicking on any of these buttons will take us again to the login screen where user will be able to enter his new password and sign into this application. So let's get started with today's tutorial. So we are creating Flutter e-commerce admin panel and we are inside section 4. In the previous sections, we have already covered the setup. In section 1, we have already covered or completed all these tutorials by setting up everything for our Flutter Web project. After that, we talked about and learned all the required things or the basic things that we need to use to handle our URLs in Flutter from beginners to advanced. Then we see the responsive designs. And now in section 4, we are working on the admin management. So let's get started with today's tutorial. As in the previous tutorial, we learned how to design the login screen, and also we created this login template so that our design should be in the center with this type of width, and we just have to pass the child later on to use this layout or this template. Now to create the next new screens, we will head toward the features and inside the authentication. Currently we have only the login screen in the screens, but now let's create two more folders or the packages not inside the login: forget password and reset password. Now if we open this login, and if you remember the previous tutorial, we see that this is the flow that we are going to use. We will keep the main file in the login.dart, which is going to use our site template, and we will pass the desktop layout, the mobile layout, and if we are using the tablet, and we are going to pass the tablet layout, and if we are going to use this layout as well, which is the sidebar and the top header, then we are going to pass this as true or false. After this, these two things, which is the desktop and mobile, will go inside this responsive screens design. You can see we have these two files over here, but if we are going to go inside these two things, we have separate reusable widgets that are being used inside all these layouts, and that will be inside these widgets. So this is the folder structure that we are going to use. Let me create these folders as well in these two folders: forget password and reset password. Okay, here in the forget password, I've created responsive screens, widgets, and an empty file, which is the forget password.dart, and same inside this reset password, I have these two folders and reset password.dart. So let's first start with the forget password screen. Create a stateless widget, name it forget password screen, and replace this placeholder with the site template. And in this, you can see we can pass mobile, desktop, tablet, and also if we are going to use this layout or not. We are not going to use this layout, so use layout will be false. And inside this responsive screens, I have created two more empty screens, which is forget password desktop, tablet, and forget password mobile. And inside, I have created a stateless widget for desktop, tablet, because I'm going to use this same screen for the desktop and tablet. You can create separate screens if you want, and I have created a separate screen for the mobile. Now inside this forget password.dart, we just have to pass the desktop as forget password screen desktop tablet, and for the mobile I'm going to pass forget password screen mobile, and that's it. This is how we are going to create our forget password screen. Now we only have to design these two things. So same thing we are going to do for the reset password. I've created one with the reset password desktop tablet and reset password mobile. Both are stateless widgets and currently empty. And inside this reset password, import material.dart and create a stateless widget with the name of reset password screen. Instead of this placeholder, we are going to use the T-site template. We do not want any header and the sidebar. Use layout will be false, and for the desktop, reset password screen for the desktop tablet, and for the mobile, reset password screen for the mobile. Okay, once both screens are added, now to define the routes of these screens, we can go to this route folder, and inside the routes.dart, we have to create these two strings. Forget password is like this. You can add a forward slash as a default URL if you want. And as a reset password, if you also want to pass email over here in the route, then you have to do something like this. And using this email, we will be able to pass that email and we will be able to receive that email inside the reset password screen. But for now, for the first go, let it be like this, and then we are going to pass that email. Once we have these two strings defined, let's go to app routes and control D 2 times. Using these pages, we're going to define the forget password, and whenever user is going to call this forget password using named routes, get.toNamed, and we are going to select this forget password, and whenever this string will be selected from these pages, we want to redirect to forget password screen. Remember, we're going to redirect to this main screen where we have the site template, not to this desktop or mobile. And same goes for the reset password screen, and change this route to reset password. Now inside the screens, in the login form, scroll down to forget password, and in here we're going to call get.toNamed, and in here we are going to call the t routes to call this forget password screen. Now this is going to call this forget password written over here, which is simply a string, and how it is going to define that to which screen this string should open. So for that, in the routes, go to app routes, and you can see this is the forget password we are calling. And whenever we are going to call these strings using get.toNamed, it will go to this t app routes into the pages, and it is going to find the specific route which we have already defined, which is forget password, and which page it is going to show us, which is the forget password screen. So this is how it works. And if you see where these pages are defined in the app.dart, where we have this material app, we're using the get material app, and all the pages are defined for this get pages. So this is how this system is going to work. And when we are going to click on this forget password, you can see currently we have a placeholder displaying in front of us, and when we are going to even shrink it to the tablet or mobile, we have a placeholder in place. Now let's start coding this one. Instead of this placeholder, if you remember the previous tutorial, we have created everything over here to place our widgets in the center like we have in the login design. So we're going to same for this desktop tablet and replace this placeholder with the login template. And in the login template, we have to provide a child which we want to display in the center. So for that, we are going to use the column to put the design in the vertical direction. So first of all, at the top, we're going to create the header of this. We're working on the reset password, but we first have to work on the forget password. Let me change it to t login template, and as a child, we also need a column with the list of children. And again, it has a header first of all, and as a header, we are going to add a back button or the back arrow. For that, I'm going to use this icon button, and whenever this icon button will be pressed, we want to get towards the previous screen by using get.back. I'll remove this constant, import icons x, and also we have to import get.dart. We will have this icon, and whenever this icon will be pressed, we will reach back to the login screen. Now add a space, and we are going to use the tsizes class dot space between items, which is 16.0, and sizes.dart is inside the utils, and in the constants we have all these sizes defined already. Now add a text. I have already defined the text in the ttext dot forget password title, which is forget password, and it is also defined in the utils, constants, and text strings. Forget password subtitle, change password, and all the things are defined over here. Again add a space, then again add a text. The first heading was the headline medium for the style of this forget password title, and for the subtitle, the style I'm using label medium, and then a space of space between sections multiplied by 2 so that we can have a larger space, which will be 64. After this header, create a form. As a child, we are not going to create a column because we only need one single text form field, and in this text form field currently we're only going to add a decoration, not the backend. Input decoration, add a label text, ttext.email, and a prefix icon using this icon from icons x library, and the icon I'm going to use is direct right. Add some space and create the submit button. Add a size box, width will be infinity, and as a child button we are going to use is the elevated button. On press. Now this on press is again going to take us using get.toName which screen we want to go to. We are again going to use troutes dot reset password. This screen we want to redirect, and as a button child we are going to use the text ttext.submit. Add a constant, Control Alt L, save the code. And one more thing, I'm going to add some space below this size box, and you can see forget password, the URL that we have just created, but we have to make this column cross-axis alignment to start. Let's save it, and now you can see things are aligned on the left side. Now when I'm going to click on this submit button, it should take us to the reset password screen, as you can see over here, but currently it's empty. But we also want to pass the exact email which we want to display over here. So for that, in the get.toNamed, as we already learned these things in the section 2 of this course, if you're new, you can again watch these previous videos. We have two ways to pass the data. The first one is the parameters and the second one is arguments. So because we only have to pass one thing, so I'm going to pass it using arguments. Let's say it is some dummy email for now, but later on we will definitely get the email from this text field and pass that over here. Now we have just passed this email. Now let's head toward the reset password, and in here this screen will be called. Now to access the argument that we pass, which is the email, we will go to this desktop tablet, and inside we are going to create a variable email, and we are going to get the arguments from get.arguments. In that we only have one thing, so if it is null, we are going to make sure that this email should not be a null variable, so that we cannot use it inside our widgets. If it is null, we're going to pass the empty string. And now to test it, let's create a text widget, call this email, remove this constant. Now let's save the code, and in here when I'm going to click on this submit, it should pass the email, and that email is being displayed over here. This means that we received this email. Now in order to pass the email in the parameter, instead of the arguments, we have to change it to parameters, and in the parameters we can use the JSON approach with the key and value thing. So we have to pass the key as email, value will be some email.com. Now how this is going to work, it is going to add these parameters in the URL, and later on we can receive those things. So let's go to reset password, and instead of the arguments, let's call parameters, and we call it as JSON. So we have to define which parameter we want email, and if it is null, let's keep the same things as it is. Now let's save it, let's open the design. Currently we are inside the forget password, and when I'm going to click on submit, and you can see we have the email received, and at the top URL you can see we have the email is equal to the email that we want. But over here this is not approach that we wanted, so we have to go to the routes, and instead of this one you can remove this, rerun the code, go to forget password and click on submit, and now you can see this is exactly what we wanted in the URL. So you can choose any of the ways you want. Okay, back to forget password, we have designed our widget. So I'm going to click on this column, refactor extract flutter widget, name it header and form, you can name it anything, and I'm going to cut this from here inside the forget password. In the widgets, create a new file, header form.dart, and import material.dart, create a stateless widget. We can paste the stateless widget that we created and import all these required attributes. Now once imported, close this one and import this header and form. Once done, we can go to this mobile, and instead of this placeholder for the mobile screen, we are going to use a scaffold, and as a body use header and form widget, and it might be scrollable, so wrap it with a widget, single child scroll view. And the last thing, we need to add some padding with a t sizes dot default space, control alt L to align. Now let's save it, click on forget password, and currently the design is working fine. Now let's try to minimize this size to this mobile screen, and you can see we do not have any center line widget or the login template, which is the center template, but instead we are using our scaffold with the default side padding, and with the back arrow we should be redirected back to this login screen. Now let's go for this reset password screen. Inside this reset password, let's design this login template. Instead of this header, first thing I am going to create is the back button, and for this back button we are not going to use the simple get.back, but we are going to use get.off all name. This means that remove everything in the stack and go to this login screen, routes.login, and as an icon I'm going to use Cupertino icons.clear to add a cross sign. Next, add a space, and now I'm going to create the image. I'm using the local asset image, so in the image use the asset image, and we are going to use the t-images.illustration that we have already created, and the path is defined inside our utils constants in the image strings. You can get these assets as a starter kit, link is in the description. After this image, add a space, then use the title and subtitle. This will be the title. Then I'm going to display the email we have created over here, or the received over here. You can also add a question mark, that if in case this is null, you can display a message something like no email found or whatever you want. But in our case, we have already defined the null string, and Then as a subtitle, we're using this label medium, label large for the email, label sorry headline medium for this title. And after that we only have a space, and then I've created two buttons with the complete or the full width. And first one is elevated button. On press is going to take us to the previous screen, which is done. We can also go get dot of all troutes.login, and then one button which is going to resend the email in case the email has not yet received. Now because the design is completed, I'm going to again create a new widget, extract flutter widget, reset password widget, and because we have to pass this email, instead of passing it over here, we can simply call this email in here, and we do not need to get that email from anywhere. Now we can also extract this, and in the widgets create a new file, reset password widget dot import material dot and paste it. Import all these files, control alt L to align, import this in the desktop tablet mode and also in the mobile. Instead of this placeholder, again we're going to use the scaffold because we do not want to place things in the center. As a body, we're going to use single child scroll view, and as a child add a padding from all the sides using default space. And then as a child of this padding, we're going to use our reset password widget, import this as well, control alt L to align, and now let's save it. And this time you can see we have this cross sign in the center. If you want to keep it, then that's fine. But over here, to align it to the left side in the column, we have two ways. Because we have text in the center, we do not want to align everything to the left side. So for that, we can simply wrap this icon button with a row. Let's save it. And now you can see it is aligned to the left side. And by pressing on this cross sign, we are redirected back to this login screen, and click on forget password. Click on submit. Things are in the URL, and also we have that email over here. By clicking on this done button, we will be again redirected to the login screen. So that's it for today's tutorial. I hope you learned something new, and if you have any questions, you can ask me down below in the comments. So thank you for watching and take care.